to Dropped Interception Dynasty. We are at week 8 going against BYU this week. Uh, let's just take a look at the overall just landscape of college football right now. We are, of course, 4th in the country. I have my camera blocking it right now. But we are number 4 in the country, undefeated 6-0. I'm just curious because I haven't really actually looked at what the nation looks like right now. So we're not getting any number 1 votes, which fair enough, I guess. Clemson, Florida, LSU, top 3. Notre Dame at 6. Oregon lost. They were number 1. Now they're number 7. So UCLA and Oregon losing bumped us. Actually, we were still number 4. We actually didn't jump at all. We actually got jumped by LSU. Okay, whatever. Who's the next highest ranked Big 12 team? Arizona State at 10. Okay. Interesting. Heisman watch, I assume Daniel Hill's number 1. He is, yep. And then LSU's quarterback, Nico, is still at UCLA as a 98 overall redshirt senior. Okay. And then a couple more guys here down the board that probably aren't going to win it. All right. Let's take a look at recruiting here because I do have some stuff I need to do, but I wanted to wait until I was on camera to do it. I think we got these 3 commits last week. Kerry Damania, Frank Kiwanuka, Bo Allen. Damania obviously is a 4-star gem linebacker, 84 speed. 5'11's a little short, but I don't know. Maybe if he actually wants to animate, it'll be fine. But not going to hold my breath there. This is the main thing I wanted to do, though. Emmanuel Ames was a 4-star gem corner. We've been going on all season. Good athleticism, good height, weight. But Notre Dame wants him. We had him on campus last week, and we did not improve our standing at all. It just forced a battle. So I think we're going to call this one here. I don't think there's any chance we get him. Notre Dame has him on campus week 12. I think it's best to just give up now, use these points to get somebody else. So that does give us 50 points, though, to try to scout, see if we can find a replacement for him. We got a lot of team needs, specifically at corner. We need 5 corners. I have none on the board right now. So that's a bit of an issue. Maybe a 3-star probably wouldn't be a bad idea to look at. Scout him. All right. I mean, 88 speed's not super fast, but 6'2" hopefully is fast enough to make up for it. Or tall enough. Toss these points on. We just kind of need a body there because, I mean, looking at our depth chart, I do understand why we need 5 corners because I think all of our good ones are seniors. If we look at the corner spot, yeah, Calhoun's a senior, Nichols is a senior, Kelly Jones is a senior. Khalil Pascal, he doesn't play, but he's a senior. Jace Henry is a senior. Actually, maybe it would be better to look at roster instead of depth chart so we can actually look at the full position depth. Yeah, I mean, we have 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have 5 senior corners. So, and we need to replace all of them. That will not be an easy task, but that is a task for, I guess, the future. Hopefully the portal will help us out there. But let's go ahead and get ready to play BYU here. This is a team that usually sims pretty well in this game. I guess not this season because they're only 4-2. That is a beautiful backdrop, though. I forgot how good BYU Stadium looks in this game. So, hey, at least we have that to look forward to. We can look at the mountains in the background as Cam Calhoun gets cooked over and over again. Speaking of which, we will play defense first. So, that'll be fun. We got a good read on how this game's going to go. They don't have Bear Bachmeier at quarterback. It is McKay Halstead, who apparently sucked last week. 3 picks and only 1 touchdown. Okay. Hopefully we can get him to do that for us. That'd be nice. So they'll run it on 1st and 10, and they got blocks. Oh boy. Okay. Sione Moa. That's like a, Pacific Islander, Hawaiian-ish name, maybe? I don't know, but hopefully he doesn't do that again. Okay, I guess I'm here now. Take a check down, because that's all the CPU quarterbacks do in this game, is just take check downs. It's either a check down or a 50-50 ball to your best corner, and he just doesn't play it. Oh, looked like an RPO. They ended up running it and got nothing. All right, here's your QB sneak. Did we stuff that? We did. Akapong in on the stop. 4th and 1 in midfield. They're going to go for this. Let's send some heat. We did. We got him. Let's go. Hunter McGeary. He has had some... He's made some great plays for somebody that's not even supposed to be on the field. It feels like every TFL we get, it's him. Absolutely love to see that. That's 1st and 10 at midfield to start the drive. I see press coverage. I'm going to try it. Oh, and it worked beautifully. Johnson beats him off the line. That's a one-play touchdown. What a start. Don't let them convert on 4th down their first drive. They get that one big play and nothing. Our first drive, one play, 47 yards. Or 53. I don't remember what side of the 50 we were on. But doesn't matter how many yards we got 7 points. Go for another check down. Okay, and he breaks that tackle. Cool. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. Unsurprisingly, this is another check down team, apparently. Yep, well, what was I supposed to do? Guarantee you he wasn't going to get played on that edge. I'm telling you, I'm pressing Y. I'm pressing Y and nothing is happening. Nothing ever happens when I press Y. I don't get it. We made the tackle, but despite the fact that we got him wrapped up 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, he just falls forward for a first down. Okay, I'm going to pause real quick because, Cat, please. It is so cold outside. It is 8 degrees in a snowstorm as I record this. And the cat is just sitting here playing with the curtains, letting all of the cold air come in through my crappy windows. I was getting froze out over here. That needed to be... that needed to stop to it, put to it immediately. All right, back to it. 1st and 10. Good Lord. Anybody with cats, you understand the pain. She just... you guys can hear it in the background of, like, every video. Like, half my clip outs, the cat is just... Wow, wow, wow. Every time. It's... like, man. Let me get a minute to myself. There's an overthrow. All right. Pocket passer. So, there's no run threat, is what I'm hearing. Tells me his... tendencies are going to be a lot more pass-oriented, so that's good. Got bumped out of position with Laster. Thankfully, Marquand Hodges is able to knock it out, and they will punt. Okay, that was an interesting drive. Interesting drive, to say the least, but no points were scored, so doesn't really matter too much. We'll duck out of bounds to the 23. What is that? Okay, I thought I just heard the cat, like, break something for a second. I don't think so. I think she's just losing her mind, per usual. Oh, she's got the zoomies. Great. That would explain a lot, actually. I'm telling you, before I start recording, Like, she is perfectly docile the entire time. The second I sit down and hit start streaming, start recording, it's just mayhem. It is nothing but mayhem. All right, trying to get the run going here with Daniel Hill. Not really working for me. He got 2 carries for 5 yards so far. They seem to have done their homework on what they need to do to win this game. I'm not a fan. There we go. There's a bit of an opening for Daniel Hill. That'll work. All right, run. See if a pass doesn't throw him off any. It might have, but I didn't have the right guys or the right spots, and it just didn't work. Because for some reason, half the time your slot receiver plays the wide receiver 1 spot for no reason other than just they felt like it. Well, that's great. And now we're at 3rd and 6. See, did I just get bailed out? I just got bailed out with a DPI. That's hilarious. I pressed RB to throw it to the running back, but it switched on me. It switched on me. Daniel Hill was wide that play. Thankfully, it doesn't matter because I got bailed out with a questionable PI call. Either way, it moves the chains. Hit Clay underneath. Nope. Okay. Worth a shot, I guess. 2nd and 10. Go with a screen, and 56 is blocking. No one. All right. And that's how you get 3rd and 18. Great. We switch to the other side there. There we go. He's there, and he's overthrown. Ethan Houck misses him again. 4th and 18 is just too far to try to go for it. And we are too far away to try for a punt or a field goal. Yeah, I guess we'll punt. Man. And it's not the best punt either. We only gained 22 yards of field position. All right. See if the defense could keep cooking. There we go. Dior Gardner with the sack. Love that. 2nd and 16. All of a sudden, another negative play, and they're in, like, safety position. But they will postpone that for the 2nd quarter. 7-0 after 1. Decent start for the defense. Offense has been inconsistent, I'll say. Passing game has had its ups and downs. So really, just the whole team has had its ups and downs so far. But they have no points, and we have 7. Why is DK Gilly my slot corner? That is definitely not supposed to be the case. That actually kind of has me shook a little bit, because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm running, like, nickel, and I'm running man coverage, and I have a guy with 65 man in the slot in man coverage. Yeah, we'll let him throw that check down. It's 3rd and 16. And now that guy's hurt, and it's 4th and 4. And they're going to punt. All right. Yeah, this has been a weird game already. Not really weird in the way most of these games are, but just weird in the way that the way we want to play the game just isn't really working for us right now. But also, it's not working for them either. Alright, there's 6 on a stretch. Not the worst case. See what the speed option to the wide side of the field does for us here. 2nd and 4. Not the best pitch. And my lineman is standing right where I need to be. So instead of probably converting that 3rd down, now it's 3rd and 1. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm getting a yard. Let's be real here. Big run for Daniel Hill. There's 19. Not bad. Did I just say River Peppers is second in the league in rushing touchdowns? Okay. There's Ramsey checking in for a play, getting 10, I guess. They're going to spot it at the 21. All right. Either way, it's a first down, so. And now Daniel Hill's hurt. Okay. Leg cramps, he'll be fine. Gonna take a couple plays off, though. Please? That's not even the route I wanted him on. Beautiful ball over the defense. There's first and goal at the 7. We'll let Deion Ramsey take it from here. Don't really want Daniel Hill getting hurt any worse than he already is. Because, I mean, we're getting 7 yards with Deion Ramsey, and there's another touchdown. 3 for 20 and a touchdown for Deion Ramsey to start the game. Not bad, not bad, not bad. 14-0 Bowling Green. Good drive right there. You know, it does seem like they are trying to stop the run. We just are better than them. And that is a good feeling. At least we are right now. We're still early enough in the game, the rubber banding hasn't kicked in yet. So they let us actually do the things we want to do. Once the rubber banding starts, once we're up like 28 in the third quarter, that's when it's just going to be not possible to do anything. That's when Cam Calhoun tips it twice in the air and then it falls into the receiver's hands for a touchdown. That's when that happens. Nichols met him at the first down line. Other guy got there to prevent too many more yards, but he still got a first down. Because of course he did. Read option? Okay. That didn't work. I did not see that coming. At all. Doing a lot of running, considering you were in no huddle right now. Guess they thought 4-2-5 was a defense that they could run on. I mean, it worked for a little bit, but now their starting running back's tired. They tried to run it again on third down, and I'm there. 4th and 3, they're going to punt again. This BYU offense is doing nothing. They've had a couple decent plays, but not nearly enough to give them, first of all, points. Second of all, even more than like 2 first downs. We'll start at the 21. Not bad. See what we can do here. Just catch the ball. I'm not trying to get too fancy here with all these broken tackles and whatnot. I just need catches right now. I just need consistency out of the offense. Some good blocks on the outside here. Tried to cut it back in. Didn't really work too well. Still got a first down, so not mad. Again, my wide receiver 1 should not be in the slot. Why does that keep happening? Does this playbook just, like, get changed on me or something? Austin Clay with the catch in traffic, by the way, while I'm ranting. You know, if you're going to interrupt me during a rant, that's the type of play I want to be interrupted by. So, good work. Let's see what this does. Dude, cat, please. It is so cold. Get away from the window. Riggs routed him up on the slot, but probably not the best idea to throw it into that double coverage. Didn't get picked for it, but was not fast enough to beat him on the outside. Yeah, gold 50-50 means nothing if you have no actual stats to begin with. Good to know. I would like to put Isaiah Johnson on a streak. They will let me. Cool. Clay kind of cooked him on the corner route. If I got a pass worth a singular damn, that was probably a pretty good play. All right, I got to angle this kind of weird. Is that too much? I'll try it. That is just good. Just snuck inside the right upright. Make it 3 scores. You never know kicking on the road, man. You get these weird little angles, animations. The arrow means nothing. Always sketchy trying to kick those on the road. But that one went through. 1st and 10 BYU, minute 22 left. Just don't let him do anything ridiculous. Big hit means nothing because he broke off of it like he got smacked with a towel. 270-pound linebacker smacks you right across the middle. Just bounces off of it like he's a toy. A little draw play. I mean, I was there. I thought the animations were bad on picks. I guess they're bad on run stopping now, too, because I just straight up ran by him. Okay. Yep, sure. Sure thing, man. This will be a quick one, I promise, but what on earth? What did I even just witness? So, that's not what you're supposed to do. Neither's that. Great. Wonderful angles to the ball, boys. Now it's 17-7. Shutout has been wiped off the board. Not that it ever was really on the board, but, I mean, we had it for a second there. See if we can't get more points before the half, though. Never opposed to a little bit of stat padding. I like the look if we can get the blocks. We got good blocks. We got a broken tackle and a fumble. We've been trying to limit that this year. Didn't seem to work. I got popped over the middle and it's a fumble. Recovered by BYU. And now they are in position to make it a 1-score game before the half. It was a 3-possession game with a minute left in the half, and it's very easily could be a 1-score game by halftime. Like, that almost is more likely than not at this rate. BYU will burn a timeout, though, so they got 1 timeout in 40 seconds to at least get in the field goal range, which is like 10 yards. Marquand Hodges, I finally got a pick. Let's go. And we got blockers. The 13's just a little too fast. Okay. I finally got an interception. I didn't even know it was still possible. All right. No harm, no foul on the turnover. Just lost a little bit of time. All good. Call a timeout. Let's see if we can't get our touchdown back. Give it back to Daniel Hill. He's got a lot of space. He's got a lot of space. 2 broken tackles. Can't quite get a third, but that's up to the 16. Not bad. Oh, we still have the clock running. Okay. I should probably call a timeout, but we're going to run this last play if it'll let me hike it. It's a red throw and picked. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Ethan Houck's really pissing me off right now, man. If he wasn't the only quarterback I had left on the roster that would actually stay after this year, I would probably bench him right now. No lie, he would probably be touching pine for the rest of the game. I will say, though, that's absolutely my bad. I had 2 timeouts. There were 20 seconds left. I just snapped the ball. I should have called timeout. Is BYU offsides there? I don't know, but that's a wide open touchdown if I can outrun these defenders. I can. They threw the flag instantly. It is on defense. Okay. Guess they were offsides. I thought Clay was going to be the one that was open. He wasn't. It was Isaiah Johnson instead. Still went through. All right. Second one-play touchdown of the game, 24-7. All right, well, there's our touchdown back, at least. Would have been nice if we got 2, or even a field goal and a touchdown. But we're still up 3 possessions. I'm not too worried. Clayton back in coverage isn't the worst thing. He has coverage ability. Yep, and the second I get off of that to go back to my zone, it gets utilized. Okay. Tell you what, BYU's quarterback, he's had some bad throws, but he's not playing bad today. He does have a pick against Bowling Green. I think we have 2 of those on the year. So that is something. But I think that's more just on us actually finally being able to catch a ball more than it is a bad read. Which it was. It was a bad read. I'll give that to him. But also, everybody throws bad reads against us, and it almost never bites them. But somehow, we actually caught one this time. Throw that ball. He doesn't even get a chance to. Like 3 different Bowling Green guys were there to get the sack. They will punt once again. Again, they have like a couple plays. That's all they've been able to do on offense. Ooh, there was an alley for a return there. Wasn't quite shifty enough to make the play. We'll take over at the 33. Jacone Duffy, he's got some speed. Okay. I didn't know he had that type of speed on him. Either that or the guy that was on him was just the slowest guy on the field. Thought we could get a little bit of separation. Wasn't able to. And even if we did, got smoked as I tried to throw it. We got room to run here a little bit. Somehow didn't fumble. Take 6 yards. 3rd and 4. They are pressing hard on the line. I don't know if it's going to matter. We're still going to run it at them. Yep, and that's why. That's beautiful. Daniel Hill, 12 for 121. With a longest run of 30. It's not like he got one big play. Well, that'll hurt the numbers a little bit. Okay. I keep sending these guys on streaks because I think they're going to get open. But then the guy over the middle is just beautifully open. 54 cannot run with Jacone Duffy. Which is weird because Jacone Duffy's not like some 88 speed tight end. I think he has like 79 speed. Which isn't bad for a tight end, but it's not, you know, burning every linebacker as Daniel Hill with the touchdown. Finally gets his rushing touchdown for the day. 31-7. All right. I think we're finally starting to figure it out. We had a shaky couple games, or at least the Baylor game last episode, 2 weeks ago, maybe even 3 at this point. I don't know. Last episode, Baylor game was kind of shaky, but it looks like we recovered. Ephraim Asiata forces the fumble. Get on the ball. He's still on his feet. There's the touchdown. Okay. That was a play. That looked very weird, but it will go down in the stat sheet as one of the better plays you'll see. Sack, strip sack, recovers his own forced fumble, returns it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ephraim Asiata. Not even like the 87 overall edge rusher we have in Clayton. It's Ephraim Asiata making the play. That's just what he does. He did that last year. He's doing it again this year. He's just a demon. Really, this whole defense is playing lights out compared to how we have been recently, and I'm loving it. Ooh, okay. Reacted to a lot. Wasn't quite able to get to that one, though. 1st and 10 out of empty. That's bold. I mean, I did it like 3 times last drive, so fair enough. Of course they're going to hit the check down, get 3 yards. Congrats. You know, let's see what Clayton coverage has got. He's got speed. Immediately got cooked off of a curl route and then smoked his tackle attempt. Cool. Cool. 3rd and 3. See if we can't stop him with the little blitz here. It's a screen. I'm on the block. We got a lot of room over here. Okay. McGarry able to make the tackle. Yeah, that's the first time we've ran a blitz in a long time, and somehow they were perfectly ready for it. That is unfortunate. Yeah. Was creeping my linebacker to the left, so naturally they run a stretch to the right. Sounds good. Second and 5. Stevenson able to break it up. Would have been a hell of a catch if he was able to make it, but he wasn't. 3rd and 5. Just don't let him pass the sticks, boys. I'm there. Terry and Nichols, that's our second pick of the day. All right, I think we finally rediscovered our hands. Could not have come at a better time either. We got blocks downfield. Can we get that one? Not quite. Daniel Hill's still trying to get yards. Oh, my Lord. How can you not love the effort that he just shows week in and week out? I mean, unless you're a fan of the other team, I guess. That would probably be a good reason. We'll go ahead and take this one to the 4th. 38-7. An absolute smacking. You know what? I want to get some different looks out there. We're up 31 in the 4th quarter. Don't really have a lot of other options here. I mean, Richard wants to transfer. McDonald's a senior. You know what? Let's see what Richard's got. At least give him some tape for when he transfers. Don't really want Hill getting hurt. Let's see what Iosef Alatu has. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll do that. Clay at the 1, Latu at the 2. Yeah, Jacob Duffy only has 79 speed. That's not, like, crazy numbers. And then a slot. Yeah, that's fine. Slot can say where it was. I just want to see a different quarterback and maybe see what Latu has. We will start with a run, though. Deion Ramsey. Not quite the burst to make anything too spectacular happen, but, I mean, 6 yards isn't bad at all. All right, Daniel Hill's going to check back in. I guess I forgot to take him out at power back. And he got blown up. Okay. That might be a formation we have to just take out of the playbook. And I wasn't looking to see where we were at the field. That's just going to bounce into the end zone. Yeah, okay. Okay. Looks like BYU's also getting a different look in. They got their backup quarterback in now. This means he's probably going to start dicing. Hodgins blew that play up, though. Absolutely shattered that screen. See what a little blitz can't do. Get off the block, Howard! And that's a touchdown. Yep, okay. I mean, I was pressing every button I could to get off the block with Cam Howard. He was not supposed to be blitzing. And, yeah, just like that, their backup quarterback has as many passing touchdowns as their starter did. It's incredible in this game. I've said it before. I don't know if necessarily recorded. But it is crazy how much better the backup quarterback is than the starter every time he comes in. Like, every time the backups come in, they play incredible. Like, you've never seen this level of athleticism by the backups of the CPU. Latu, does he have a step? Maybe if I got a better ball. Matter of fact, I think he definitely had him. He definitely had him, but maybe first play out of the bullpen probably shouldn't be a bullet, although they were so ready for that. How were they that ready for that? They really weren't. They just the screen just didn't block. Okay. I think Latu's got another step. Underthrown again. Dude, Richard. He played so well in that one game he got to play. Now that I'm giving him an opportunity to just show what he's got, it's not just you're coming in for an injured quarterback. All right, now I'm glad I wasn't starting him because he's even worse. Not that Houck has been, like, terrible all year, but he's not played well. Oh, I would have rather you just caught that, man. Go ahead and give me those 4 free yards. All right, 2nd and 10. Who was that to? The corners didn't even look like they knew the ball was in the air. That was a rough one from their quarterback. All right, maybe the backups aren't better than their starters. There's Akampong with a sack. 4th and 15, they're going to go because, I mean, what good does a punt do them? I get it. Just swat that. Just give me the ball at the 30. Sounds good to me. All right, let's just try to get rid of some clock here. Daniel Hill almost too shifty. I tried to just kind of slightly swerve. He fully, like, jump cut. I don't even know what that was. All right, Ramsey's back in. This is who's supposed to be in because I don't want Daniel Hill getting hurt. Alert bubble. Is Clay getting this one? All right. Well, I was spamming B. Spamming, holding all of it at B, and they just didn't let me throw it. Got 3 on it anyways, so whatever. Step up with Richard. He's got a lane. He's got a touchdown. All right. May or may not be able to throw, but I guess he's got some running on him. Not bad. Not bad. You know, I definitely am just considering just sitting out of this, but I do want some more practice with... I want more practice playing defense when the game is not actively trying to force me into a loss. So I think this is not the worst thing to be playing this out. Plus, you know, who doesn't like more content? God, do I do the like, subscribe thing? I guess everybody else doesn't. I don't know. If hit whatever you want, man. I'm not your dad. If people even watch this far in, I got a whole other game to play. We're already, what, 40 minutes into recording? Good God. If you're watching to this point, comment cheeseburger or something. I don't know. Let me know you're here. That'd be sick. You know, if you are here, if you've made it, what, 40 minutes into this YouTube video, first of all, you're a beast. Second of all, come watch these on Twitch. I stream all these live. Come talk to me in the chat. It's a good time when I got people in here. I mean, if you're already going to devote an hour and a half into watching the YouTube video, you got an hour and a half to 2 to watch the live stream. I'm not trying to get anybody hurt right now. Vandermeer just come in. 2nd and 2. This is probably a run up the middle. Yep. Can we make the stop? Kinda. Goal line. I would bet my soul this would have been a QB sneak. It would have been. But they will just go ahead and take that into the 2-minute. All right. They got the fullback in at running back, and that's not a fullback. He's wearing number 49. That's an actual running back. All right, sure, dude. Oh, right. They are losing. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. 1st and 10. Why is he in? I mean, I know why he's in because I have nobody else that can run the ball. And that kind of just happens sometimes. This Ramsey gets 9. Yeah, it just it just looks bad when my Heisman running back is in when we're up by, what is that even, 24? Scoring touchdowns. All right, he'll at least fall to the 1. I'm QB kneeing. I don't care. If I gotta sit here forever, wait for the clock to chew, whatever. I'm running QB kneel. I'm getting out of this game. I'm not trying to run up the score. I'm nice. Get this down to about 39 seconds. Take the knee. They're not gonna auto chew it for me because technically they have timeouts. But I'm not hiking this ball. I'm not snapping this ball. We're gonna let this go to final. 45-21's the score. It was a blowout. Road conference games, you never know, but this one was a blowout. I mean, you look at total stats, we smoked them in everything except for, I guess, completion percentage. They got more passing yards because they were down by so much. We only converted 2 third downs. We only made it to 6, though, so I guess fair enough. Yeah, we had 2 turnovers that game. Yeah, we had the Daniel Hill fumble and then Ethan Hawke threw a pick. Right. 1 completed pass for -4 yards for Clayton Richard. Not the best day in the office for him, but only got a couple snaps. 12 for 18, 2 touchdowns, a pick for Hawke. Rushing, 21 for 180, a touchdown for Daniel Hill. Did have a fumble. Ramsey, 6 for 41 on the touchdown. Clayton Richard came in garbage time, got 13 yards on a touchdown. Hawke got himself 6. Receiving, Jacone Duffy actually led the team in catches. Had 70 yards, no touchdowns. Our only touchdowns came on those 2 one plays to Isaiah Johnson. Clay got himself 41 on a pretty impressive catch. Didn't allow any sacks. Defensively, a lot of TFLs, 3 for McGeary, 3 for Akinpong, 2 for Laster and Vandermeer. Gardner and Gilly with 1. 2 sacks for Akinpong, a sack for Asiata and Gardner, and Vandermeer and half a sack for Laster. 2 picks, 1 for Marquand Hodges, 1 for Terry and Nichols. And then, yeah, y'all don't care about the rest of those stats. Good game. Finally, a game that we played at the overall level I think we are at. That feels good. That really does feel good. I have played personally a lot of bad football the last like week. It feels good to just beat somebody down. It really does feel good, man. Take another look at recruiting here. Looks like we're probably going to get Elton Yang. That's good. Probably going to get Ashley. Looks like we're in good position to get both these kickers. One of them will go to punter. Barnes we're in a good position on. We're coming back on Preston, but not really. Tennessee looks like they probably are going to get this unless they choke. Championship contender. I have it on an A. Needs to be a C+. I don't know. I guess if Tennessee's bad, we have a shot, but I don't have too much hope they're going to be bad. Throw 50 on Cole. Are there any more weeks he scheduled visits on? There are. But not really anybody to schedule visits for. Unless I want to schedule a visit for kickers. Which there's no point. Nobody else is really going for him. I mean, Northwestern's going for Andres Luck. But we're getting him next week anyways. It doesn't really matter. I'd rather just go see if we can get another corner. Willie Brownlee. Let's see if we can go for a little bit higher ranked one. Nelson Yates. Why am I not going for him? Did he decommit? He must have decommitted somewhere. Had to have. Coach Prestige? I don't know. Maybe I just missed him. Okay. I'm like doing this way dumb on Andres Luck. Hold on. I'm just going to hard sell. Just to make sure I do get him. And I'll put 5 so that way I can send the house for Yates. I don't know where he came from, but it looks like Indiana's not really trying for him. So hopefully we can just last second swoop in and steal that. That would be dope. But that's a problem for later. We got to play Cincinnati right now. Another road game. Or is this one? No, last week was at BYU. Yeah. Why am I dumb? I don't know, man. Why is my memory so bad? My short-term memory is cooked. I am 23. I don't even do, like, I don't know, bad stuff. If I just can't remember, like, anything. My long-term memory is pretty good, but short-term, it's either, like, the greatest or abysmal. It's bad. I don't know. Whatever. Zion Johnson, I guess, is somebody we got to look out for Cincinnati. Good to know. They're going to want to run the ball. You think the DC wants to run cover 4? Let's try cover 3 first. You know, if this gets one play touchdown, I'll take the blame for it. I should have just ran cover 4. Big hit. Pat Stevenson laying the wood. Pistol? Oh, brother. Gonna go play action. I'm all sorts out of position. Didn't end up biting me too bad, though. It's like they got one recruit on campus, and he's a 2-star. Tell me Cincinnati can't at least get, like, 3 stars? Come on, now. Don't waste your time on 2 stars. You're better than this. What is happening? What is this? Uh-oh. Alright, that was... The formation got absolutely cooked there. Because they, like, I don't know, motioned or something. They got themselves a little poverty first down. Alright, well, they do have a good running back, but he's not very big, so he's not breaking tackles. Good to know. 2nd and 10. Hit underneath here. They're going to lose 2. They broke a tackle even just to still lose 2 yards. 3rd and 12. All right, DC, you win. I'll run cover 4. It's a screen. Get out there. Somebody. Please. No. Ah. No. I saw it, man. I saw it, but I saw it too late. Couldn't do anything about it. Okay. God, I hate switch sticks so much. I have never had a successful switch stick. The only time I ever get switch sticks to go up, to happen, is when I'm not expecting it. When I actually try to utilize switch stick, I get just screwed. Also, like, switch stick is the same buttons that shedding blocks used to be. So now I can't switch. I can't get off blocks either. And Nick Clayton got DPI. He almost had a pick also, but you call it holding. All right. Automatic first down. Great. We're going to spoon feed Cincinnati a touchdown in their opening drive, aren't we? Not if Terry Nichols has anything to say about it. All right, corners have been playing a lot better this episode. That's good, at least. Corners have been playing really good today. Okay, we had him wrapped up at the 5. How on earth did he get... Like, he was at maybe the 7-yard line when he caught that ball wrapped up. He got to the 2? Okay. Yeah. See, would I have gotten there even if I was on the guy I was supposed to be on? Debatable. But pressing, like, the little D-pad down, still trying to make my defensive adjustments, and getting launched onto a corner infinite yards away from the ball really hurts me. That really hurts my ability to do anything, even if I would have done something. Alright, let's see what offense can do. Isaiah Johnson, I guess, is our highlight player from last week. I mean, yeah, he did have 2 touchdowns on 132 yards, but, I mean, he caught the ball twice. I don't know if that makes that more or less impressive. There we go. Okay. If he had the ball in his other hand, he probably breaks that tackle and is gone. As it stands, it's all a heck of a play, though. Yeah, wide zone, not on my watch. Inside zone looks 3. I can't wait for this to be, yeah, 2 yards, lovely. Yep, sounds good. Sounds good, man. Not the best throw, but it got there. Take me up to the 50, Jacone. Not bad. They ready for the option? Not ready enough, my friend. Shaq McCroy's hurt. Okay. That's not ideal. That is somehow 5 yards. Okay. Couldn't tell you how that's possible. But sure. Got a lot of space on the outside here to run this with Hauk. Take it up to 17. That's, hey, take that. Take that all day. It's like they got a pretty good freshman corner. Good to know. Good to know. Not like we were planning on throwing the ball anyways. We got Daniel Hill to give me 12 yards of carry. He's got 1,200 yards. Like, he's played in... We've played 7 games. He's maybe played in about 4.5 of them. He's got 1,200 yards. Okay. So why did I hit that button? I don't know. I just felt like it. See, I was trying to auto playmaker Johnson to the wide open space, but he just refused to go. Oh, it was kind of open, but we absolutely airmailed him. I'm just going into replay to see. Okay, we are at midfield. We're like right on target. I'll just take the 3. I'll just take the 3. Thought about going for the touchdown there. If we were on a hash mark, I'm probably going for that. But lined up pretty well, we'll go take the points. I think they got pretty lucky last drive. I think our defense can lock in here. And maybe that's foolish of me to have faith in my defense. We'll see. Okay, so nobody wants to get off blocks. That might have been I've gotten a lot of really good blocking so far this whole series. That might be one of the best one of the best run lanes I have seen from a computer. And then he gets immediately swallowed up by Colin Tacklepon. Alright, all is well in the world. The law of equivalent exchange, I suppose. Also, I do want to note, usually, you guys have probably seen her in the background. The cat usually will, like, lay down a bit. She'll have her, like, 15 minutes of freaking out, meow, meow, meow in the background. Usually after about 15, 20 minutes, she cools down. No, this whole time, she's been at my feet, just losing her mind. Playing with something. I don't even know. Either playing or just rubbing on my legs. I tell you what, it's annoying. It's quite annoying. It's cute to the observer, but to the me actively trying to do something else, it's kind of annoying. Please just swat that down. Cool. Nichols with the swat. We will force another punt. Well, first punt today. Had a lot of punting last week. At least by BYU. Clay couldn't quite shake himself open there. I mean, does this not look like it's going to be just so free? One of these guys on the outside has to burn here. He doesn't. They never burn. The safeties just play it so beautifully. It's so annoying, man. Got a lot of room up the middle, though. We'll just take that with Ethan Howe. Give me the first down. Sounds good. We'll go ahead and take our check down. Daniel Hill up to the 50. Another check down to Daniel Hill. Up to the 37. 3 catches for 29 yards for the running back. All right. Pretty good run. We'll take 7. See if we can't just pop something off here. Well, you maybe could have if Isaiah Johnson held on to his block for more than just a passing glance. But it also was Deion Ramsey running back, so it probably wasn't going to be. Just charge forward. Give me the first down. All right, a lot of running in a row. Let's see if a pass doesn't throw him off. I mean, we are an empty, so what else are we going to do? Jacone Duffy with the catch and the touchdown. Good ball on Houck. Fought a little bit of pressure there, but found the guy he was looking for. 10-7. A lot better drive overall than last drive, I think. I mean, last drive wasn't bad, but, I mean, you never want to get down to the 6-yard line and then have to take a field goal. But also, we didn't even make it past, like, the 30, that drive. But it was a touchdown, so, I mean, who cares? Vander Merwe able to meet him in the backfield. Yeah, this Cincinnati team's been having a lot of really good run blocking. Not as great in pass pro, though. DK Gilly with the sack. Brought a lot of heat that play, and tell you what, it was a good time to call heat. 3rd and 17. This has got to be a pass, right? It's at an empty. They got to get 17 yards. Make the tackle. Just make the tackle. That was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. But they will still punt. Because the computer doesn't realize, hey, I only got to go a yard. Not even. That was like half a yard. I probably would have went for it. But given the field positioning, I don't blame him either. We got a lot of room here on this return, though. Austin Clay. Spin move. Take it up to the 40. All right. Pretty good run. Let's switch back to inside zone here. I like the look. Igusa with the block. It's pretty good blocking downfield as well. Not enough to quite spring me into the end zone, but we'll take that. See, we get out of empty. Okay, so Austin Clay was supposed to be on a drag route. That was a what even was that? A crossing route, I guess. Zion Johnson with the catch. Can't quite deke out that defender. Down to the 4, though. See if a little speed Harrison can't get us into the end zone. No. No, I cannot. Okay. I tell you what, man. Cincinnati's goal line defense is strong. Man. They got some good run, not even run defense. This goal line defense is locked down. I'm getting nothing here, man. Oh, there's Jacone Duffy wide open. 2 touchdowns on the day for the tight end. Labeled as a pure blocker, but he's running some pretty good routes today. Love what I'm seeing. Maybe that's the key. That's the key to stopping this Cincinnati goal line defense, is just a lot of slants over the middle. You know what? I got good enough corners. Hopefully they can survive in press coverage. It's still scaring me a little bit, though. Are they going to say that Zion Johnson was in the area there? Because that is a questionable no grounding call. Do I even have grounding on? I don't even know. I probably don't, now that I say that. He made the catch with Nichols draped on his back. Okay. I mean, that's just a hell of a play. Can't even really be mad at that. I don't know if the audio sounded bad for you guys there, but I mean, I think I just phased through space and time itself. Okay. Stevenson able to wrap him up, keep him in bounds. They do have 2 timeouts, though, so not really sure why they're not calling one when they're getting tackled in bounds. I mean, they have time, so. Melvin Laster! Finally making my user look good. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Read that all the way. Finally, I don't look like a homeless man on user. Let's go. What a jump. Got smoked as he hit through it. Still made the throw and the catch. I mean, that's just a beautiful back-to-back plays there from this Bowling Green team. You gotta love the heart these boys are playing with. They've been hearing a lot of noise. They've been hearing a lot of noise. They're ready to shut it up. Austin Clay with the catch in traffic. They said that was a red throw, but I don't know, man. That looked pretty good to me. We will take that. I mean, you're not gonna find a better 3 plays than that. Melvin Laster jumping about 2 feet in the air to grab that pick. Oh, it was more than 2, probably closer to 5. 270-pound linebacker jumping 4 to 5 feet in the air to grab that pick. Then we got Ethan Houck getting smoked, completing that streak to Sammy Riggs. Then Austin Clay off a beautiful throw on the run from Houck. And there's Hodgins with a pick. The boys found their hands. And this one's going into the end zone. Touchdown Bowling Green. Pick 6 for Marquand Hodges. Okay, well, that'll turn this game on its head. This has been a good second quarter. I mean, heck, second quarter. How about a good, minute and a half? Oh, my goodness. The boys are playing. The boys are playing ball. They're just going to take a knee here, though. Take this to the end of the first half. I don't blame them, because it's not been a good first half for them. Oh, they're going to make me call another play? All right. 31-7 is your halftime score. It's looking like another blowout. How can you not love what you're seeing? And we get the ball. Oh, man. We're just going to let that go out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. We'll take it to 25. All right, interesting looking defense here. I don't know if I like inside zone. I like Jacone Duffy here. Pre-snap. They're kind of on it, kind of not at all. How about I just throw it in the double coverage? Yep, sounds good. Somehow not a pick that should have been. Yeah, that's the type of play I just can't make. I've been doing really good on not making those plays, but that was one of them right there that should have been intercepted. Thankfully was not. Daniel Hill gets me 6 on second down, makes it 3rd and 4. Like, come on. Something's got to get open here. It's Jacone Duffy again. He's having a legendary game so far. We haven't seen this type of production out of a tight end in Bowling Green since Artless Boardingham. All right, Ethan Houck kind of got in my way there. I thought that was just an inside zone. Clearly it wasn't. A little direct snap action. Corner strike? No, how about we just put him on a streak, put him on a corner. There we go. Oh, that's money. Is that a good ball? It is. Maybe a slightly better ball puts him in the end zone, but I'm not mad at that at all. Still puts me in a great position. 1st and 10 on the 13. Okay. Yeah, didn't really like anything there. Probably shouldn't have even been throwing. Probably should have just ran that, because now we kind of have to throw. Nobody bites on the motion. Interesting. Riggs have a step? No. Okay. Not really his game. He runs routes pretty well, but asking him to outrun the corner is just not really what he does. Clay does, though. He's got himself a 1st down, and he's got himself a touchdown. He made his name as a returner last year. He's making a name for himself as a receiver year 3. Austin Clay, welcome to the show. He's got his second touchdown of the day, by the way. Tell you what, Cincinnati prepared for a run-the-ball, ground-and-pound type of offense. And for the most part, that is our offense. We are a multifaceted offense, though. We can throw the ball if you make us, and they're making us, so we're doing it. All right, they also seem to be able to throw the ball, though. Good to know. All right. Let's see what blitzing does for us here. Was that a drop or a knockout? Maybe a swat? I don't even know what I just saw. What I tell you what it was, that was an incomplete pass. Hitting the check down there on the RPO, only getting 2. And I'll tell you what, congrats on the 2 yards. Go grab 8, third down. This is a run. I mean, hats off, because I was not planning on that. He's going to throw it away. 3rd and 8, and you throw the ball out of bounds. They're going to say that Zion Johnson was the closest receiver. But in my opinion, I think my coach was the closest player to catching that ball. We'll take it on the 17. They want a read option? All right. There we go. Broke 1 tackle, stiff-armed another, but the 3rd guy was able to make the stop, I guess. All right. Just trying to read what those abilities said. I don't even know if half of those were even accurate. Tell you what, Block is doing a lot better this half. Daniel Hill's making up for lost time. He's got 127. I think he ended the half with 75. Which isn't even bad. Like, 75 yards on 1 half for a running back is insane. And it's just not Daniel Hill stats. Deion Ramsey getting himself, what was that, 21, 19? All right. We'll take that. We will happily take that. Broken tackles for Daniel Hill. He's in the end zone. I mean, that's just what he does. He had 80 in the first half. How about 60 in pretty much one drive? I mean, this is an annihilation. Big hit on the return. I guess we got another linebacker named Thomas. We got Bo Thomas already committed. He's not suited up, though, I wouldn't think. Calling it a shootout? I call it a blowout, but to each their own, I guess. They had that corner route so unbelievably open, I am shocked they didn't throw that. Shocked, I tell you. Also, apologies if I just smacked the mic with my charger. Did not mean to. Just trying to get some cables out of the way. Kelly able to make the tackle. Now it's 3rd and 4. Play these flats. Don't let him get this. Yes, sir. Break that up. 4th and 4. They're going to punt. Tell you what, man. We are 12 points away from forcing the auto sim because we're up 50. I mean, I can't think of much more signs that's a blowout than that. And that was almost a punt return touchdown. That's our second almost punt return touchdown of the game. On all facets of the field, we are killing it right now. Clay able to make the catch in traffic. And he has 99 regular catching, but that usually doesn't result in catches in traffic. It is today, though. He's having himself a day. They sent heat. We just checked it down. 259, 4 touchdowns, no picks for Ethan Houck. Having himself a day. We got blockers downfield today, boys. 16 for 162. I say that like that's even impressive anymore. I mean, he just does that. That's what he does. That is his baseline. If he doesn't have at least 150 yards, that's a down game for Daniel Hill. That's just the level of player he is. All right, we probably don't need to be throwing, though. Got a little bit of a truck. Wasn't able to keep running, but got us an extra 3 yards. Keep that 10 yards of carry streak alive. Even Ethan Houck is breaking tackles. There's 3 yards on a scamper. See what play action does. Tell you what, they were kind of on the running back, but not fully. They kind of faked like they were on the running back and then backed off. I mean, you know who this ball is going to. We're on the 1 yard line. Daniel Hill touchdown. You can't stop it. There's nothing you can do to stop him. He's inevitable. 52-7. Belt. Absolute belt. See if Cincinnati has anything for us. They're keeping their starters in. Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess that flood kind of just got to us. Fair enough. Pass rush is getting there. Not able to get the sack. They threw it away. Clayton able to get the pressure at least. Doesn't have any recorded sacks or any recorded stats at all so far today. Ooh, that's a bad miss on my end. Oh, don't tell me they're going to score a touchdown. Not on Terry and Nichols' watch. That would have been the ultimate poverty touchdown right there. Well, play action boot. That almost got me. I'll give it to you. That almost got me. Oh, this is the Diamond Quads playbook, and it's... Dude, you're down 50. Take a hit. They're just going to spam quads now? Really? Collins Akampong got hurt on the play. Oh, man. That's not great. They will make the field goal, though. Bruised ribs. We're up 1 million. Don't even worry about it. Take the rest of the day off if you have to. Again, kind of a lane. Not really. Let's see. 10 points gets me out of this game 5 minutes early. Tell you right now, if I get a touchdown, I'm probably going for 2 just to make it. I've only won by 50. I'm not going to make that the thumbnail or title or anything. That's probably going to Jacone Duffy. Ooh. Not a great broken tackle there. Made it so you didn't get the first down. I don't know if this is going to work at all, but I'm going to try it. Tell you what, Ethan Houck kind of just gets in the way on that play more than he does actually, like, help anything. Probably time to retire the halfback direct. I thought I've retired that play like 8 times. It just keeps coming back up. Deion Ramsey with a big carry. Ooh. Is that really necessary? Just let us run all over you. Don't bother showing any more fight. The game has been lost, brother. 221 rushing yards. It's 51 receiving yards. I mean, come on. We have 285 rushing yards, 270 passing yards on the day. We got some animals in the backfield. All of them. Hill, Hauk, Ramsey. They're all demons. Only a yard there. See if they expect an inside carry. If a little speed option does anything. Don't run out of bounds. Ugh. I'm going for this because, I mean, what does a field goal do for me? Absolutely nothing. Just run inside zone. This is free. Broken tackle, touchdown. I told you I was going for 2. I'm going to do it. I don't care. It's bad sportsmanship. Bite me. And I missed it anyways. There you go. I was just trying to prevent my team from getting 59. Because we don't want to score too many points. I'm going to come out and pistol. This is a weird playbook, man. Cincinnati's got themselves a weird playbook. I was ready for the play action. It was not meant to be. Are they not chewing clock? Well, congrats on your negative 2 yards. They came out in Hail Mary just to not hike the ball. 58-10. The final score of this one. I mean, it was kind of close at the start. Cincinnati scored a touchdown on their opening drive. Didn't score until, like, the last 5 minutes of the game after that. Just all around. We beat them in literally every category. Except, no, they threw 2 picks. Yeah. We beat them in quite literally every category. They had 2 turnovers. We had none. They had more kick return yards and also punt yards. And we had a penalty. They beat us in 3 categories, all of which were just the result of us beating them that bad. Their quarterback had a bad day. Running the ball, Zion Johnson did kind of cook us there. He had 10 yards of carry, no touchdowns though. Nobody else had positive rushing yards. Receiving, they did pretty much whatever they wanted, but they didn't even try to throw it. I mean, they tried to throw it. They just couldn't really get it off. Our side, Ethan Hauk, 16 for 21, 4 touchdowns, 270 yards. Running, Daniel Hill, 27, 235, and 3. Ethan Hauk, 5 for 31. Dan Ramsey, 3 for 33. Receiving, Daniel Hill led the team in receptions with 51 yards. Jacone Duffy, 4 for 63, 2 touchdowns. Austin Clay, 3 for 55, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, I mean, did give up 1 sack. I couldn't tell you what position Matthew Lotto played. Maybe left tackle, because he came in for Shaq McCroy. I don't know. Defensively, a lot of TFLs, nobody with more than 1, though. 8 tackles. Marquand Hodges gets, like, a ton of tackles. I don't know if that's good or not. Him and Nichols get that many tackles a game. DK Gilly with a sack, a pick for Marquand Hodges. He took to the house. Melvin Laster with that incredible user play. You know what? We'll look at return yards. I think we only had 1 kick return. We had 2 kick return options for 34 yards. Punt yards, 65 return yards for punts with a long of 41. Not bad. But yeah, that'll be the end of this one. A couple absolute blowouts. Not as many funny moments as I think the last couple have had, but you know, you'll have that. Thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it to this point. You are a beast. Let me know if you made it this far into the video, because I doubt it, but you know, shout out to you. But appreciate you stopping by. See you in the next one.